This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're at the LD Micro Invitational 2017 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Xing Tao from Remark Media. It's a publicly traded company with the symbol MARK. Xing, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you for having us.
It's great to have you on, and thank you for joining us. So, for our audience, let's start off with an overview of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Sure. This is a company that's been public since 2007. We're listed on NASDAQ, and I took over the company at the end of 2012, really with the purpose of creating a public company that's focused as a pure play on the millennials on a global basis, because there wasn't a company out there that was focused on doing so. As we began to acquire businesses and build businesses in-house, we realized, media is not just where it was as it has been in the past, and it was more important to shift the focus and direction of our company into where we have true protected IP, and that was really transferring the company from a media company into a technology company, and really building a moat around our different businesses.
Okay. So, you said pure play millennials. I'm a millennial. What do you got?
So, we have a bunch of fun assets, Vegascom being kind of our headliner. We're the largest ticketing and travel business based in Vegas. We acquired that at the end of September of 2015. It was a business that we thought we could add a lot of value. So we've brought back the growth and hopefully the fun part into the business again. That's a business which we, clearly target the U.S., really one country on one street. We also have a business called Bikini.com, which is a media lifestyle platform focused on the female demographic.
And so you mentioned at the very end there that you transferred from a media company to more of a technology company because of your IP. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So one of the key initiatives that we've been building for the last 3 years is a big data artificial intelligence platform. We developed a crawler technology that was able to, first go out and collect the data from all the public profile posts from every major social network around the world. As we were able to prove that our technology was able to do that, we became more ambitious and went to other sites with a lot of consumer data. That includes like Yelp, TripAdvisor, and their counterparts in China. After we did that, we realized, we began to showcase our technology and the data to other partners, and that resulted in 2016 in 2 joint partnerships, one with Alibaba Group and the other one with Tencent, in which they opened up their data to us to integrate with ours. And then as we collected this data, obviously a lot of investors and potential customers like, great, you have all this data, now what are you going to do with it? And that's really began our journey to creating an AI machine learning platform, which we're very excited that I think we've done very well. We were actually just awarded about a month and a half ago the #1 Breakthrough Technology Award given by the Alibaba Group. So it's an exciting times for us. Really, if you look at the last 15 years or last 10 years, you've seen the switch from desktop to mobile. Mobile drove the cloud business. The cloud business drove the big data, and the artificial intelligence now is a result of all these different big trends, and artificial intelligence kind of wraps all these things together.
So tell me, what's the monetization model around this? So you have the technology, it's been verified, it's already within Tencent and Alibaba. So what's the strategy from there?
So, to us, data is the new oil, and as long as we have the data, we can really go into any kind of industry as long as we have the domain expertise, right? So 2 of the products that we're launching right now, the first one is in the financial credit scoring business. We're first launching it in China. In China, only a third of the people in China actually have a financial credit history as we know it here. So in order for 2/3 of the rest of the population, in order to get credit from the lending institutions, they are looking at their behavioral history and following their digital footprint. Arguably, we have the most amount of data in this and have been able to create the right data models in order to do 3 things. 1, help lending institutions figure out whether to lend to the customer. Number 2, monitor the loan while it's outstanding. And number 3, in case there's a default, to be able to keep track of the digital footprint to make sure they don't lose track of who that person is. This is a business that, as a whole, in China over the last 4 or 5 years is going to be a $300 billion business at growing 30% of the per year, and we're just here to really catch the wave of it, as we are with artificial intelligence. The second product that we're launching is what you're seeing in live streaming. Live streaming in the U.S. has exploded, and in China it's actually become even a greater phenomenon. We've also seen a lot of the problems where, because so much content has been created, it's very hard to be able to monitor what content actually exists and is being created every day. We've seen the problems recently with Facebook in their live streaming product, where they need to hire 3,000 people on top of 4,500 people that they already had. So what
monitor people
exactly and what they're posting. Yeah. So what we have created through our AI is the ability to filter out this type of controversial talent, whether it's porn, terrorism related, or violence content, and to do it real time, and to be able to do it of scale.
How is that possible? I mean, without you having to give up too much, I'm sure you have it all patent protected. But how is that possible?
I think it all comes down to us building a very solid foundation in the AI platform that we've built, right? It's the importance of not being able to understand the meaning of the video. It's also important to understand what the comments are being said, right? And that's done through a combination of image recognition, through a combination of facial recognition, through a combination of natural language processing, all of the elements of AI which we've incorporated in building this filtering product.
Just having to put in different types of data sets so they know, but okay, gotcha.
Exactly.
So, going back a little bit to Vegas.com and Bikini.com, I just want to touch on that. How is business going?
It's been great. Vegas, was an acquisition that not a lot of us thought that we could pull off. In a year and a half time, we've not only turned around the business, but brought the growth back to the business now, where there's a clear kind of direction and know-how on how we're going to double our business, right? And the intention of buying Vegas.com was to expand into much more than just a ticketing and travel business, into a media platform. But right now, because we are doing so well in terms of our core business and focusing our energy on Kankan, our AI platform, we're kind of holding off on how our efforts are going to transform into a media platform. Having said that, we just recently announced we're also taking back LasVegas.com, and that will just give us more shelf space, in terms of what we can offer to potential shoppers. But more importantly, it also allows us to test new content and see what potentially can resonate with the millennials in terms of bringing them back to our site, not only if they're planning on coming to Vegas or not.
Right. I want to touch on that real quick. Going on to the core business, what are some of your strategies for growth, or even some growth drivers that you're looking to achieve?
Yeah. So I think our core business for Vegas.com is selling ticketing, tickets to shows, as well as obviously booking for hotels and air travel. The show tickets is the bulk of our business. I don't think we can point to one particular thing that's driving our growth, but it's a lot of little things, right? This business has never been optimized for mobile. Data was never used as part of the decision-making process, not just for us, but with our suppliers. And when we're in the past where data was kind of was not shared, we're actually very open on how we share our data, where we can help the suppliers and us make jointly better decisions on how we do the pricing, on how we handle inventory. These are all points where was just never really focused on in the past. In addition, the site's always got a lot of traffic, but no one really focused on the conversion of the traffic into sales. We have a great team that runs the business day to day, whose mantra every day is to focus on converting that traffic into sales.
I feel like the hotel should come to you and say, look, give us some metrics on what celebrity, when they came, they bought more tickets through you guys. We'll book more celebrities like that. They should do that.
I wish. Unfortunately, celebrities like to get handled differently, so they probably won't book through us as much. But I think we're very fortunate of being a true local player in Vegas. I live in Vegas. Expedia and Bookings.com are so big and powerful. They represent such a big part of the business. I would like to hope that the local guys are rooting for us. Because we like to work with the suppliers. We don't just simply view them as a counterparty.
So Shing, what's your background? How did you get into all this?
Yeah, I started off as a money manager, and been in the money management business for 15 plus years. During that time, I always found an interest, invested personally in a lot of different businesses, whether it's from consumer to media to technology. This opportunity kind of came up at the end of 2012. I didn't know where it would lead, or I would be here, almost 4 or 5 years later. But I'll say it's the most fun, it's the most exciting professional job I've ever had. So I'm excited what lies ahead.
So from what you can tell me, what are some of the company's near-term milestones that you'd like to hopefully achieve?
Yeah, I think with Vegas.com, for example, that's their business that's generating real revenue, real EBITDA. We're looking to grow our top and bottom line by 15 to 20% a year. Clearly, the bet of the company and the future growth is all driven by Kankan. I think we've been very happy to hit every technological milestone that we've set out to achieve. Now it's to hit the financial milestones, and that really comes down to monetizing. And no one thought we'd be able to monetize this early this year, so we're already doing that. And I think the key is how we're actually monetizing, because in the past we would look at monetization as how it helps our own business or how we could sell this data to third parties. Now that we're able to brand it under our own Kankan branded products, we're able to create products and sell products that have much higher gross and EBITDA margins, and that's really the focus of this year.
And where can our audience go and find more information about Remark Media?
Our symbol is very easy to remember, MARK, and take a look and reach out anytime if you have any questions.
What website should they go to?
RemarkHoldings.com. We recently just changed our name actually from Remark Media to Remark Holdings to kind of reflect all the different changes that's happened with the company.
Got it. My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Invitational 2017 in Bel Air, California. With me again is Shing Tao from Remark Holdings. Symbol is MARK. Shing, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.